my Bible, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my Bible, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, whoa. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, you opened up the door. You opened up the door. Oh.
Hi, and welcome to Kids Link Live Online. I'm Laura, and I'm glad you're here today. Don't forget to say hi in the chat, and if you have a prayer request, please click the live prayer button, and I would be glad to be praying for you and with you. Now, we get to worship God together, so let's everybody stand up. Come on, stand up, and let's let every move we make praise God.
Here we go.
Hi everyone, my name is Molly, and I'm so glad that you joined us again today. This week, and for the next several weeks, we're going to be learning about a man from the Bible named Moses. Moses did many amazing things for God throughout his life, and God used him in some great ways. But sometimes in Moses' life, he felt as if things were out of control, and he didn't know what was going to happen. Before we dive into our story, I have a question for you. Listen closely to the question. Would you rather be able to control all the ants in the world or the weather? That's kind of a difficult question, and it's a silly question. So I'm going to ask you one more time, and then I want you to shout out your answer. Would you rather be able to control all the ants in the world or the weather? Shout out your answer now. Those are great answers. I think it would be so cool and fun to be able to control ants. Maybe you're at a picnic and they're coming towards your food and you want them to go another way, or maybe you have a beach day planned and you know you want a sunny day. But you know what? As cool as it would be, we can't control all the ants in the world, and we certainly can't control the weather. But there is someone who can do those things. Where do you think we can find the good news that tells us who is in control? I bet you know. We can find in the Bible. We can find in the Bible where it tells us that God is in control of all things. So we're going to watch our story about Moses in a few minutes. And while you watch the story, I want you to look for how God uses a simple basket like this to show that he is in control of Moses' life, and to show that we can trust him to control and protect us. Let's watch our video now.
The Faithful Hall of Fame, Moses. This is Moses. Hey-o. Moses was a descendant of Joseph's brother Levi. Hey. Joseph and his brothers had many children and grandchildren who lived happily in Egypt. Eventually, a new pharaoh came to power who knew nothing of Joseph or what he had done. This pharaoh feared the Israelites because there was a great number of them living in Egypt, so he wanted to put a stop to their prosperity. Pharaoh made the Israelites slaves. He made them work long, hard hours building up Egyptian cities. But his plan didn't work, and the Israelites grew more in number and in strength. So Pharaoh made a rule that no Israelite boy would be allowed to live in Egypt. This is where Moses' story begins. You see, when Moses was born, his mother saw that he was a special baby, and she kept him hidden for 3 months. But when she could no longer keep him a secret, she made a basket and put him in the Nile River among the reeds. Moses' sister stayed to watch what would happen to her baby brother, and soon the Pharaoh's daughter came to the edge of the river. When she saw the basket, she sent her servant to get it. When she saw the baby, she felt sorry for him, thinking he must be an Israelite baby who wasn't supposed to live. Then Moses' sister asked the princess if she would like her to find an Israelite woman to take care of the baby. So Moses' sister went and got her mother. Moses' own mother took care of him until he was old enough to live in the Pharaoh's house, where the princess adopted him as her son. And so, Moses, an Israelite boy who wasn't supposed to live, became the adopted grandson of the Pharaoh and lived in the palace as God prepared him for a great destiny that was only just starting to unfold.
Isn't that a great story about how we can trust God to be in control of our lives? Now, before you watch the video, I asked you to look for how God used the basket to keep Moses safe and to show how he was in control. Shout out your answer right now. How did God use the basket? You're right. God used the basket to protect Moses and keep him safe inside the entire time that he was in the river. So I wanted to show you a way how we can remember that God is in control of our lives. Here I have a simple glass of water, and it's a glass, and I have an index card. There's nothing on the index card. What I'm going to do is put the index card over the glass of water, just like this. And then I'm going to tip over the glass of water. Do you think the water will fall out? Let's see. We had a few drips, but look. The index card is not falling down. Now you might wonder, well, what's controlling this? It's something called air pressure. And air pressure is not allowing the card to fall. And I want you to think of this air pressure like our God. Our God holds us up, and he doesn't allow us to fall. Even when it seems like our lives are getting out of control and we don't know what's going to happen, and you might feel overwhelmed with things, God is here holding you up, and he is in control of your lives. So as you go about your days this week, I want you to remember that God is in control. We can trust that he will be with us throughout our lives. Have a great week.
Our Bible verse tells us that God helps us through any hard or scary situation. We don't have to be afraid because God promises that he is with us and God knows everything that we need. This verse is found in our Bibles in the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline." You can look this verse up in your Bible at home too. And right now, we're going to learn this verse together by singing this song.
This song is 2 Timothy 1:7. You guys, let me see you moving around like this. We're going to sing out this verse that says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline." Let's sing it out together.
For God is not giving us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline.
Sing 2 Timothy.
2 Timothy 1:7. 2 Timothy 1:7.
All right, you guys, let's bounce around together again. Now, you guys, we're going to sing that all over again. And I want to hear you guys a little bit louder. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but power, love, and self-discipline. Let's sing it out. Here we go.
For God is not giving us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline.
Sing out 2 Timothy.
2 Timothy 1:7. 2 Timothy 1:7.
All right, you guys, great job singing that out. Now, you guys, this last time, we're going to sing it out as loud as we possibly can, okay? So I want to hear everyone singing. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity. Here we go, really loud.
For God is not giving us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline.
Sing 2 Timothy.
2 Timothy 1:7.
Sing that out again.
2 Timothy 1:7.
A little louder.
2 Timothy 1:7.
Last time.
2 Timothy 1:7.
All right, you guys, let's move around together. Can you clap your hands? Can you clap your hands over here? And over here. And up high.
God is in control. Say those words with me. God is in control. We saw in our Bible story about baby Moses that God took care of him. God was in control of what happened to baby Moses. Now that story took place thousands of years ago, but we can trust today that God is in control of our lives too. So moms and dads, come back to the screen. Here's the question that I would like your family to talk about. What can we do as a family to remember that God is in control of our lives? Now, start simple. You could just draw a cross and hang it on your refrigerator. And when you open the door, say, God, you are in control. Or, God, I trust you. Or you could just take some Post-it notes and write, God is in control. Put them on your bathroom mirror or on the dashboard of your car. I know you can come up with your own ideas, but follow through with your ideas this week. God is in control. Say that with me one more time. God is in control.
Be still my heart and know you are God alone. Stop thinking so much and just let go. Be still my soul and rest. Humbly I confess in my weakness, your strength is perfect. For you alone are God, there will be no other, and you have won my heart more than any other. So I will give it all, 'cause you gave it all for me. Be still my heart and know you are God alone. Stop thinking so much and just let go. Be still my soul and rest. Humbly I confess in my weakness, your strength is perfect. For you alone are God, there will be no other, and you have won my heart more than any other. So I
deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
unexplainable. Sing this again. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Yeah. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. Yeah. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, let it rise, oh. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. Oh, I feel it, I feel it. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down. Oh, no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Sing it again. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. I know. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. I know. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Grand earth has quaked before, moved by the sound of his voice, and seas that are shaken and stirred can be calmed and broken for my regard. And through it all, my eyes are on you. And through it all, it is well. And through it all, my eyes are on you. And it is well. Far be it from me to not believe, even when my eyes can't see. And this mountain that's in front of me will be thrown into